What's up, Amakhosi Network? Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be chatting about a very important thing. We're going to be chatting about the player ratings versus TS Galaxy, and we're also going to be chatting about something I've been picking up. There's a lot of tactical things I've been picking up. There's a lot of things that we have now quick answers to, but there's a bigger conversation that I want us to actually touch on. And that big conversation is, are Kaizer Chiefs fans let me just ask this question. Have Kaizer Chiefs fans been right all along, but management have been ignoring us because their lives don't change even if they don't meet the fan demand? Because let me put it to you this way. If we ask Kaizer Chiefs Jr., Senior, Jessica to buy us new players, if we ask for like Kaizer Chiefs Senior, Junior to go and scout, add proper scouts, if we ask them to just play in F&B Stadium, if we ask them all these questions, the question you need to ask yourself is this: if they don't meet your demands, if they don't win titles, if they don't be serious about CAF Champions League, if they don't do all of these points, does them not meeting the fan demand change their life? Meaning that, will they stop being millionaires? Will they stop being the most supported team in the country? Will they stop getting sponsorships because of their big support? Will all of these things, will fans stop buying their merchandise? No. The only way Chiefs can be corrected for doing wrong, it can only happen this way, is if fans put pens down, if fans put wallets down, if fans sit at home, if fans ignore Chiefs. Because one thing is happening. Sundowns right now is considered a 57 fan team. Yes. But I want you guys to understand something. Before Kaizer Chiefs entered the PSL League, before Chiefs was Chiefs, there were two teams that were loved. Some may even say three, but in Bidvest, but it was Morocco Swallows and Orlando Pirates. And a lot of the times, there were, I'm sure back in the days when Chiefs was not there, there was arrogance that made people feel that Swallows would never be relegated, Pirates would never be relegated. They will forever be the biggest clubs in the world. That, or in South Africa. The fans of back then probably were the fans of us today. Those fans of the 70s who thought Pirates will forever be the best club in the PSL, Swallows will forever be the best club in the PSL, and maybe some even Bidvest Vets will forever be the best club in those PSLs. Those fans, or us right now, those fans did not see Kaizer Chiefs coming. Those fans did not have any clue that Pirates will one day not be considered as big as Kaizer Chiefs. Those fans did not have a clue that there will be a team that is born in 1970 that will be the most supported team in the country. And that is where Kaizer Chiefs is right now. We, as Kaizer Chiefs fans, we are so much holding on our history, our cup winning history, that we feel we will forever be the biggest club in South Africa. We feel Sundowns will never catch us. We feel that Pirates will never catch us. We feel that we will one day dominate the PSL. We feel. But then there's reality. Reality is this. Reality is a dish best served cold. I know they say that is revenge, but this is for Kaizer Chiefs fans reality. Reality is this. Let's say 95, maybe even 90% of Kaizer Chiefs fans right now, who are millions and millions of fans, support the Chiefs for two reasons: amazing players, good football, cup wins. So we had, maybe let's split it up into three. Good football, pleasing to the eye. Amazing players, the best players in the league. Cup winning, cup specialists, the glamour boys. Those three reasons are why most of Kaizer Chiefs fans are supporting this team right now. Those are the 3 reasons why someone was like, I can either support Chiefs, Pirates, Sundowns, maybe Morocco Swallows at the time. And that person picked Kaizer Chiefs because that person said, good football, amazing players, cups. 3 reasons. A lot of us supported Chiefs for these 3 reasons. Now ask yourself this question. As we sit in 2025 today, and as we sit in 2025 today and have not won a cup in close to 10 years, basically 10 years, ask yourself this question. Those 3 points that made you join this team, do those 3 points still exist in your support of Kaizer Chiefs? Do we play good football? No. Do we have the best players, amazing players? No. Do we win trophies? No. So ask yourself a question. The people who are starting to choose the teams that they're going to support for the rest of their lives, why would they pick Kaizer Chiefs if these 3 things that made you pick Kaizer Chiefs have not been fulfilled by this current Kaizer Chiefs? What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say Sundowns, people are calling the 57 fans team, is moving slowly. It's moving slowly. It's moving slowly. It's moving. We are laughing at, you're still a small team. You're still a small team. They're winning. They're probably going to get another CAF Champions League. They're going to Club World Cup. And the question is, how long will people continue to support a loser when they could support a winner? Ask yourself that question and you'll get your answer as to why. It may not be this year. It may not be in 2 years. It may not be in 3 years. It may not be in 4 years. But maybe from year number 5, there will be a shift in the stadiums. There will be a shift in the field for South African football. There will be a shift of supporter identity. And all of this that I'm talking about is, you will find more Sundowns fans. You'll find more people saying, I like Sundowns' play. You'll find more people saying, yo, I can't wait for Sundowns. This will even include Kaizer Chiefs and Pirates supporters. Don't get this wrong. There will be people who are like, let me buy my son a Sundowns t-shirt. This is a Kaizer Chiefs and Pirates fan, remember? There will be someone who says, I'll never let my child go down the road as me. You must be a Kaizer Chiefs and Sundowns support. Let me tell you if you think I'm lying. Let me show you if you think I'm lying. If your father used to support Sundowns, if your father used to support Swallows, if your madala, your uncle, your mkulu, anyone who's in the older generation used to support Swallows, ask yourself a question. Did they push you to support Swallows? If your mkulu, great-grandfather, madala, malume, what supported Swallows, ask yourself this question. When it was time for you to pick a team to support, did they say, mfana wami, iSwallows iyashaya, uzosupport iSwallows nobabakho, nomkhulu wakho, nomalume wakho? No, they would not say that. They would be like, hey, Chiefs iyabetha mfanami. Ngiyabona, support iChiefs mfanami. Or bazothi, hey, Pirates iyabetha. Or maybe another one would be like, le Sundowns le, ngathi sezoshaya. Support that team. As far, if you are a parent today, why would you tell your son to go and support Kaizer Chiefs? You know, Guti, Sundowns has an ownership that is all about winning at all costs. They have not been making profits. They told themselves, Guti, the only football profit we will make is maybe in the next few years when we're playing our Club World Cup. We maybe get out the group stage. We start making more money. You never know. We win CAF Champions League. The money will eventually come back. But you know what the money... And this is what people forget. People laugh about Sundowns buying 60 million players. People laugh about Sundowns buying all these expensive players. But you know what's going to happen? Sundowns is still going to beat your team. It's going to beat every season. It's going to beat your team. It's going to beat your team. You know what's going to happen? Sundowns is going to sponsor, 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 CAF Champions League, sponsor, Club World Cup, sponsor, Club World Cup, sponsor, 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 sponsor. Then, Sundowns now is buying 60 million players like it's nothing. That is what happens to teams that are invested in winning. The return won't come now. The return will come later. Why am I saying this? Rock Nation, Red Bull, recently this week Sundowns signed a Huawei deal. Hyundai, they are becoming the most sponsored team in the league. They're going to Club World Cup. They are going in the last stage of CAF Champions League. This is all money, guys. It's all the monies that we laugh at. But when that money starts coming together, it starts paying for Abo Allende. It starts paying for Abo Sales, Abo Ribeiro. And you know what's happening? They are attracting young Brazilian talent now. Ribeiro is around 24, 25. Allende around 23, 24, maybe somewhere there. Sales also around there 20. These young talents are gonna go to the Club World Cup. When they get to the Club World Cup, what if they what if they start dominating those teams? Then a European team comes and says, Mamelodi Sundowns, we come from a little club called Bayern Munich. We like your player, Ribeiro. How can we talk? A little bit of, I know this accent sucks, but get what I mean. How can we talk maybe 15 million euros for Ribeiro? 15 million euros, Ribeiro. It's not too much, but we saw him in Club World Cup. He dominated all the big game. No, 15 maybe too small. 20 million. 20 million euro. Then Sundowns sells Ribeiro, 20 million. It sells Allende, 12 million euros. It sells Sales maybe one day. Let's say small Anyana one, 7 to 8 million. Do you know that means that they're making their money back? They go to Brazil, they sign a talented youngster who sees these guys in the Club World Cup. He comes back. Now Sundowns keeps signing a more expensive, a more serious player. And then before you know it, Sundowns is signing the next Vinicius. By mistake, these things happen. Is signing the next Neymar. By mistake, these things happen. But these players are attracted by, I'm going to earn well and I play Club World Cup and I get a chance to get a fast way into the... Anyway, I've said too much. Player ratings, let me get into that. Vuma. Vuma, I2. No, let me not be unfair to Vuma. Vuma, 6. Vuma has a bad yoguti. He gives people assists. Golden Arrows, he gave Nox Mutizwa assist. Today, he gave Given Msimangwa assist. We have a goalkeeping crisis. But the Vuma is the best we can do right now. So, Vuma did everything he could to save that own goal. He tried his best. But it was Vuma versus Kaizer Chiefs players. Because he saved Edmilson Dove's header. And then Msimangwa finished him off. So, it was not Vuma versus TS Galaxy. It was Vuma versus Kaizer Chiefs defender. Because he tried so many times to keep that ball out. But Kaizer Chiefs defenders kept, But anyway, so Vuma I'm going to give 6. Some, I'll even say 6.5. He did his best. Next one, Cross. People will say, yeah, Dolly dominated. Hey, guys, Dolly barely got out from the left. The most that Dolly could do was cut in and throw in a cross. But Dolly didn't do much with cross. Say what you want, but Dolly didn't really get that freedom that he wanted. The person who dominated was more on the other side, and that was even in the second half. But Dolly really didn't have as much as Dolly attacked cross, he didn't take advantage of cross. He didn't really win that battle of cross. I've seen other players beat the cross, win the battle of cross, but cross always forced Dolly to cut in. And when Cross forces you to cut in. It means that you cannot take him on the line because he's covering the line. And when you cut in, you're going to face another midfielder. And then Dolly has to figure out if he's going to cross quick or maybe he's going to find an inside pass. And that was the game Dolly could only do unless a player was overlapping. So as much as I don't really rate Cross as a left back and I don't like him as a left back, but I think he covered that position well. So in my opinion, I'm going to give him 6. Am I a fan of Cross? You all know, no. But did he do well in this game? 100%. He did well. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to give someone a rating because I don't rate them for my squad. But if the guy did his job, and his job, there was very little people who could go through his side, that means his job was done. Anyway, Miguel, I was going to say 6, but I'm going to give him 5.5. And a lot of you will get why I'm saying this. Miguel has been doing these things that have been costing us games in goals in the previous game. He's losing these one-on-one battles because his thinking is stronger than PSL players. And these guys find ways to get the ball away from him. And our centre-backs are starting to have this casualness where they want to dribble opposition, but they're not demanding a ball on the field. Especially the only center back right now we have Omnandu with the ball at the feet is Dudley. And even he has mistakes, but we at least know that he's comfortable with the ball at his feet. Msimango, Miguel are not comfortable. And they sometimes are doing too many extra stuff and they don't get away with it easily. They get away with it by making a last-ditch throw at them, like they lasher themselves at that ball, to try like stop that ball because they know they've messed up. That's what happens with Msimango and Dudley, both of them. So that's why Msimango I'm also going to give a 5.5. There's many chances in this game where TS Galaxy was meant to punish us because of the mistakes of our center backs, but because our TS Galaxy just struggled to punish us also, and we recovered well as a team. We stopped TS Galaxy's move. Let me put it that way. But Miguel and Msimango really did not give me confidence. Too many mistakes. And the one thing I want to say is that if you have a shaky defense, the ball must leave them as soon as possible unless they're really free and alone. And even when they're free and alone, when they receive the ball, look for the next pass. Don't wait for that attacker to come too close to you. Then you're going to pass someone in an uncomfortable position. For example, never pass Ubvuma in a... This is now me teaching Kaizer Chiefs player. Never pass Ubvuma in an uncomfortable position. Never pass Miguel. Never pass Msimango. And you as center backs, don't pass Cross in an uncomfortable position. He can't handle that ball. Don't pass Matt in an uncomfortable position. He never can handle that ball. Don't even pass Nkosimpile Ngobo too close to you in the middle. Don't pass him when there are too many players that are around him. Why? Ngobo has a tendency of always trying to turn even when he's not meant to turn. Because he is used to playing as a 10 where even if you turn and lose the ball, it is a risk you're willing to take as a number 10 because when it pays off, one-on-one through pass, but when it doesn't pay off, you lose the ball at the front. But now as a 6, you can't do that because if you lose it, it's a goal. If you win, you don't really go anywhere. You can maybe take an additional attack, but you need to play more conservative. So that's the thing I'm saying. Next one, so 5.5, Solomon's decent performance. I'm going to give him a 6. Still, his right back situation is not covered, especially when he's attacking, because no one fills that space. So a part of me sometimes is feeling that I'm at the point in my Kaizer Chiefs journey right now in this season, especially where maybe just playing Quinica, who just defends, and not having a right back who's going to attack is the best option. Solomon's, if he comes in, let's throw him in as an attacker, as a replacement for Lilepo. He has pace. He can give us width. He knows how to cross the ball. He's a good crosser of the ball. Maybe that's how we should be playing Solomon's. And what's better is that if you play Solomon's as a right wing, he can recover. So you will have a right back in Quinica, but you'll have Solomon's who can help Quinica and still attack. So that is my thinking right now because we cannot concede now. We need to just have a flat back four. Anyway, Matt, I'm going to give him a 6. Decent performance. Someone would even argue 6.5, but second half performance, boop. So anyway, The next one, Kosimpilo Ngoba, 6, second half, bloop, so I can't really give them more because most Chiefs team players, second half. Modi, a rough one, just gonna give him a 5. He did some good things, but then, let me put it to you this way. If Modi had smart attackers and strikers in the box, Modi would have probably had 1 or 2 assists. But because Modi has bad strikers, etc., it all seems like everything he did was a waste. Because, for example, he dribbled everyone on the left, he put a square pass, free in the box. If there was a striker or a right wing or Lilepo anticipated that pass, they would have scored an easy tap in. But because Modi kicked it and no one arrived, people will think Modi wasted a chance. No, Modi is doing the right things. It's just that, is there a person there finishing? So that's why I'm going to give Modi 5 to 5.5. Some will even say 6, but I don't want to push it to 6. So 5 to 5.5. Serino, 6. Good performance. Serino is one of those players, let him die on the field. Give me 90 minutes of Serino. Don't sub Serino. I know you're worried about his injuries, but at this point, screw Nedbank Cup. I need league points because I don't want to go fight playoffs. That's just me. Lilepo, I'm going to give him a rating of 4. Mr. Tap in. Second half, he disappears. A lot of the times in the game, he disappears. He has one move where he likes to kick the ball and go around, similar to what Saile used to do. I don't like it. Fans have crammed it, or players have crammed it. Don't keep doing the same thing. It's not going to work. And another thing about Lilepo is teams are starting to figure out how to mark him. And because they're figuring out how to mark him, he's becoming less and less effective. But at the same time, he doesn't help himself because he has a Saile problem. Saile's biggest problem has always been he has the pace, best pace in the world, but he doesn't know how to use it. What do I mean best pace in the world? Modi beat someone on the left, you have the best pace in the world. Instead of making that run automatically, you wait for the pass to be made because you trust in your pace, that your pace will get you to that position. So you don't have the anticipation. You are not proactive, you are reactive. And I don't like players like that. I don't like players who are reactive. I am not judging Lilepo now, but I say he has a tendency of being a reactive player. He only does a move if he's involved in the move. But if he's not involved in the move, he tends to not be as proactive. For example, the chance that Duba gave him, that was a proactive Lilepo. But a lot of the times he doesn't do that often enough. And I feel like if he did it often enough, he would find himself in the box a lot. And he is our best header of the ball. And I think he can actually be a great finisher. But he needs to be proactive. I'm not going to give a rating to the subs because this video is going very long. But you guys tell me what you think. Amakhosi.